Welcome to the Words to Empower podcast, featuring Bishop Frank Stewart, pastor of the Acts Ministry in Conway and North Little Rock, and now Pastor Stewart.
St. John chapter 5, verse 5. I'm moving. That's enough right there for that's enough right there for the CD, DVD on your phone. That's right there. That's enough right there. Just if we could rub with that. Sight is painful. St. John chapter 5, verse 5 and 6. I'm just reviewing it a little bit. And a certain man was there which had an infirmity 38 years. His infirmity was that he was lame. He was impotent, not having strength. Verse 6 said, when Jesus saw him lie and knew that he had been now a long time in that case, he'd been sick 38 years, Jesus said unto him, will thou be made whole? Now, you got to get this. This man is sick for 38 years. Why would Jesus ask him, do you want to be healed? Because there are some things that the only thing that is keeping us from being healed and delivered is ourselves. So the whole month of January, we're focusing on looking at ourselves. So, Lord, show me. Well, I was weak there. Show me myself. Jesus asked him, do you want to be? Huh? You mean to tell me I can't walk in a wheelchair, and why would you ask me? I've been there 38 years. Why do you need to ask me? Because he needs your permission. When he has done everything that he can do, and he will not violate your will, you got to want to. There are people in situations, the only reason why they're there because they don't want to get out. They don't want to be delivered. They don't want to be set free. There are some folks that don't want to be healed because their disability get cut off. Oh, I've been told that. That check will stop. Do you want to be? Do you want to have a wonderful, successful relationship in life? Do you want to be? Do you want that? Do you not want to repeat what you've seen growing up in the house you came out of with mama and daddy? Do you want to have an excellent marriage? Do you want to be? Because we play a part in this. Watch this. Matthew chapter 7. I'm getting there. Just give you a little bit. Get us caught up. Matthew chapter 7 verse 1 says this. Judge not that you be what? The most misinterpreted scripture in the Bible. How many times people tell you judging me. Because they have not read the rest of this. He's actually saying to the reader, you need to do something so you can judge. Hear me. I got word. Judge not that you be not judged. Understand that. For with what judgment you judge, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you. If you see somebody commit a crime, you saw it, that's not judging. That's why you need a witness. That's not judging. If you start talking about why they did it, what was in their heart, that's judging. But when I'm telling you what I saw you did or what you are doing, that's not judging. Watch this. He says, and why do you look at the speck in your brother's eye, but do not consider the plank in your own eye? Oh, that's good. It is so much easier. Think about this. We could see the speck, but we can't see the plank. Because the speck is in your eye, the plank is in mine. It is easier for me to see you than it is to see me. We walk around all day looking at other people. We don't walk around all day with a mirror in front of us. It is easier for me to see your faults, your shortcomings. He says, this man got a whole plank in his eye. And said, let me get that. You got a little. You know what a speck is? Sawdust. You know where sawdust come from? It comes from that plank in your eye. Watch this. Watch it. He says, you say, oh, how can you say to your brother, let me remove the plank from your eye? And look, a plank is remove the speck from your eye, and a plank is in your own eye. Hypocrite. First remove the plank from your own eye, and then you will see what? Clearly to do what? I got to get myself together so I can help you. He's not saying don't judge. He's saying get in a position so you're able to help somebody. Now watch this. I'm going to take you to another place. Watch this. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, first 3 verses. I'm going to validate this with just one scripture. It's many scriptures, but he has called us to a higher calling. He says this, 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 1. Dare any of you having a matter against another go to court or go to law before the unrighteous and not before the saints? Do you not know the saints will judge? He's trying to take us somewhere. He's trying to increase our sight. God says, don't you know you're going to judge the world? Watch this. And if the world will be judged by you, are you not worthy to judge the smallest matter? What is the smallest matters? When people have problems with one another. He said, can't you deal with that? Because I've appointed you to be a peacemaker, to judge even the smallest thing. That's why we need mediators. He says, do you not know that we shall judge? I want you to say it. Do you not know that we shall judge what? He's taking us somewhere. He's trying to get us to understand who we are.
Stay tuned for more of Frank Stewart. And now for some special announcements.
Thanks for partnering with the Acts Ministries. We value your service and your donations. That's why we've made it easy to make contributions to support our ministry. Simply go to your web browser and click the search bar and type in actsministriesonline.org. Then click Donate Online. It's really that easy. For mobile giving, text the amount you wish to donate to 501-302-4242. That's Simple Give.
And now, more of Pastor Frank Stewart.
Welcome back to your Acts Ministry podcast. And we're talking about looking at the one person we need to look at first, and that's ourselves.
I want you to see the way I see. Because once your sight improves to where I'm trying to take you, because one day you're going to judge angels. So I need you to be able to judge yourself first. And how do we judge ourselves? I need you to be able to see you. Somebody told me, said, this has been a painful month. That fasting and you talking about seeing yourself. This has been a painful month. Oh, yeah. When you start seeing you, it's easy to see what that looks. It's easy to see what's going on with other people. But what about me? Mark chapter 8, verse 22. I'm still just catching you up from last week, adding a little to it. But I want you to see this. Mark chapter 8, verse 22. Then he came to Bethsaida. This is Jesus. And they brought a blind man to him. Look at that. They brought a blind man to him. Isn't that amazing that all the people in the Bible that was blind are men? Have you noticed that? I mean, you know, we know that. We all know that women can be blind too, right? But I'm saying he didn't pick out any blind women. Jesus came to Bethsaida and they brought a blind man to him. Couldn't see. The advantage of sight, the miracle of sight, being able to see. Now you think I'm talking about just in the physical. I'm talking about being able to see with the eyes of your heart and be able to say, oh, I see that now. I see I was wrong in that. I see. It's very important. Blind man to Jesus and begged him to touch him. So he took the blind man by the hand, led him out of the town. Got to get all that. I got to get you away from the people you're around because you'll never be able to see around them. Growing up and peer pressure was so strong, and it's no peer pressure like religious peer pressure. As a teenager, I thought I was under peer pressure. Let me tell you, I've never experienced a level of peer pressure since I've been pastoring. They begged Jesus to heal the man. Jesus grabs him by the hand and walks him out of the town. Because there are some places you're never going to see. Your sight is never going to return hanging around those people. Because the only reason why you're able to hang around them, you have to act like you blind. Come on. You have to act like you blind because you can't act like you see. Because you're not going to be welcome with the group. You got to act like you're blind. But the problem with acting like you're blind, after a while, you become blind. And it becomes normal to you. We've all been there as teenagers. We've all been there. And we had to act a certain way. We didn't want to act that way, but we had to act that way to fit in. We acting blind like we couldn't see because we wanted to fit in. Hallelujah. Took him out of town, and when he had spit on his eyes and put his hands on him, he asked him if he saw anything. Look at Jesus, master teacher. And the man looked up and said, I see men like trees walking. I want you to get this revelation because this destroys so many relationships. This is the number one reason why marriages are destroyed in America right now. And relationships don't work. And families are destroyed. He's given us a principle. I want you to see this. The man said, I see men like trees walking. Was he lying? No. That's why I'm so adamant about people not calling people liars. Because if I perceive something, it's real to me. And if you put me on the lie detector test, I'm going to pass it. Because the lie detector test only measures perception, not truth. He said, I see men like trees walking. He actually saw that. Notice Jesus didn't say to him, no, you ain't seeing that. That ain't the way it is. No. He respected what the man said. What happens in relationship is that we won't respect what the other person is seeing. Because we only see what we see. Instead of saying, Lord, open my eyes to see what they're trying to say, what they're saying. But when you think that you're an expert in every area, you can't see what the other person is seeing. Oh, I know it's rough this morning. I know it's rough this morning. It's rough going. I know. But he saw them walking like trees. He is not lying. He actually sees this.
For mobile giving, text the amount you wish to donate to 501-302-4242.
The Acts Church in North Little Rock is located at 1224 Franklin Street. Morning Glory begins at 8 a.m. on Sunday mornings. Sunday school begins at 8:30 a.m. And for a powerful word, join us at 9:30 a.m. for our morning worship service. Bible study is each Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. At our Conway location, Morning Glory begins at 10 a.m. Sunday school begins at 10:30 a.m. Worship service begins at 11:30 a.m. On Thursday, our Bible class begins at 6:30 p.m. For more information, Go to actsministriesonline.org or give us a call at 501-329-2055.
Thank you for tuning in to the Acts Ministry Podcast. The Acts Church is located at 1423 Indian Street in Conway and 1224 Franklin Street in North Little Rock, Arkansas. Tune in each day to hear an inspiring word from Pastor Frank Stewart.
Now clap your hands and say yeah! Feel good now. They said that praise was just emotionalism.
The Acts Ministries would like to invite you to our 2020 Men's Conference on January the 24th at our North Little Rock location, 1224 Franklin Street. Our guest speaker is Pastor Elaine Allen of the Lively Stone Church. Our theme this year is Pursue with Purpose, an intentional pursuit. That's this Friday, 7 p.m., 1224 Franklin Street in North Little Rock. An occasion for men that you don't want to miss.